From the Kozlowski Gymnasium here on the campus of Arlington High School, ACMi Sports presents Arlington High School Boys Varsity Basketball. This afternoon, the Spy Ponders of Arlington High School host the Minutemen of Lexington High School. Hello everyone, I'm Don Phelan, joined by Kevin Phelan. Our producer is Kevin Wetmore, and Rowan McConkey is our cameraman this afternoon. So Kevin, for the Spy Ponders, they come in with a record of 3-0. Lexington at 1-2, and the most recent game played only 2 days ago, Arlington with a buzzer-ending win. Marcus Jean-Jacques with the winning bucket and follow-up free throw to give them a 1-74-73 victory over Lexington.
So against Lexington, I guess they had a pretty good lead and let it slip away, unfortunately, and won at the buzzer, as you said. In the last game we did here, they also had a big lead and kind of let it go. So let's see how they're going to play today. If they do get that lead, let's see if they can sustain it. But again, this Lexington roster looks pretty tall, looks pretty talented. So looking forward to a fun game of basketball today.
So since our last telecast, which was back on January 2nd, the Spy Ponders played at Woburn in a rematch game on the 9th. They won that game by a score of 70-60. Arlington again in that game as well had a 22-point lead that got narrowed down to 4, but they held on for the victory. Dennis Ho led the way with 20. Rowan Paoli Newton had 18. And then we talked about the Lexington win the other day. So we're underway here for the Spy Ponders. Your starting lineup is number 5, Marcus Jean-Jacques. Number 10 with that three-point shot is Tri-Captain Miles Hess. Number 1, Dennis Ho. Number 14, Tri-Captain Henry Burns. Rounding out the starting 5 for the Spy Ponders is number 24, Rowan Paoli Newton. For the Minutemen, here's number 12, one of the captains, going all the way to the basket and laying it in. That's John Maturin, and he has the first points of the game. Also for Lexington in there is number 10, John Nordham. Number 1 is Kayleen Larkin, who had 15 points in the game on Saturday. Number 0 is Orion Barrett Zanis. He led the way for the Minutemen with 17 on Saturday. Shot missed by Arlington. Lexington had somebody leaking ahead. They were unable to get it to him. And now they're going to settle for a three-point shot by Nordman, and it's no good. Rebound, Paoli Newton. Fast pace opening minute here at the Kozlowski Gymnasium. Hess with the floater, no. Lexington coming back with a 2-on-1 break if they hurry. Putting it up with the left hand, Orion Barrett Zanis, and Lexington leads at 4-0. Lexington in Minutemen. High screen set by Burns. He rolls off it. Arlington doesn't use it. 15 on the shot clock. Ball stripped away, knocked away, and ahead of the pack.
You may see a timeout here, Don.
Will be Kaylen Larkin. He lays it in, and the first 6 go Lexington's way. And just as Kevin said, Arlington takes a timeout.
It's not even about being down 6-0. It's the way they went down 6-0. They've let in a couple layups. A couple times, I know Burns in our last telecast here got in foul trouble early, so he kind of let that layup go for the first basket of the game. And I think at this point, Arlington's coach not happy with the defense, or the lack of defense, giving away 3 almost uncontested layups to start the game in the first minute and a half.
You know, these teams played only 2 days ago, and so I'm sure it's still fresh in Lexington's mind that they let a game get away, that they were winning with 15 seconds or so left. It was at home. They lost the game 74-73 at the buzzer. An interesting point of that, we're talking to Coach Woods before the game, and he mentioned how Marcus Jean-Jacques got that basket at the buzzer, so time had expired. It resulted in a 5th foul on the Lexington player, so they were allotted 20 seconds to get a substitute in, and then Lexington called the timeout. So Marcus Jean-Jacques had a good almost 2 minutes, according to Coach Woods, of time that he was at that line thinking about that game-winning free throw. But he nailed it, and Arlington got the win.
Yep, ice water in his veins. Doesn't play like a sophomore.
Lexington changes it up a little bit here, goes to a 2-2-1. They're looking to trap. Ho gets away from the trap, goes to the baseline. Kick out for 3 for Jean-Jacques. No. Rebound, Hess. Paoli Newton drives strong
nice
to the hole, lays it up and in.
Didn't need the backboard there, just lay it right up.
First points of the afternoon for the Spy Ponders go to Rowan Paoli Newton. Spy Ponders trail at 6-2. Just about 2 minutes played here at the Kozlowski Gymnasium. Three-point shot there is no good. Rebound batted high. Ho had it, and he had 2 Arlington players streaking ahead of the pack, but a good play there by the Lexington player. I believe it was number 2, C.J. Cox, who knocked that pass out of bounds. Let's try to get the starting five for Lexington. Number 0, Orion Barrett Zanis. Number 10 is John Nordman. Number 2 is C.J. Cox. Number 12 is John Maturin. And let me see who else is out there. I missed number 1, Kalen Larkin. Or the 5 for
might have a 3 here.
The Minutemen. Oh, to the basket. Lays it up. No, I don't know if it was partially blocked. Back comes Lexington the other way.
Nice fake, up fake. Had the layup, and good defense to get back by Lexington.
5:24 remaining, first quarter. 6-2 Lexington. Left-handed shot there. No. Rebound fought for. Comes loose. Goes to Cox. Cox takes a pull-up foul and jump shot and hits.
Lexington looking pretty strong, opening up.
8-2 Minutemen. 5:09 remaining, first quarter. Rowan Paoletti Newton for 3. Goes up and over. I thought it went over the backboard. They allow play to continue. Lexington again. Lexington kind of doing what we saw Arlington do against Woburn, which is really push the ball up floor fast. And here comes Arlington to do just that now. Here comes Gene Jack to the rack. Puts it up. Had it blocked. Tremendous defensive play by Maturin. Bounce pass there. Stolen away. Goes back to Lexington. Now we're going to get Rowan Paoletti Newton on the foul from behind.
Yeah, he's upset with himself, but he had a foul there. Lexington stole it after Arlington had stolen it. He had a wide open layup, so you hope he misses 1 out of 2 or misses them both.
First on Rowan, first on the team. First foul of the game for either team. And it will be number 1, Kalen Larkin at the line for 2.
Lexington has some height, and Arlington's really trying to drive it into the lane. I didn't see last game. I'm not really sure how they scored last game, but I'd be looking for a little bit more perimeter play. Long shots, long rebounds, but Lexington is very tall up front.
Substitutions for Lexington, number 4, Jake Strollo, and number 21, Dorian Kiwanuka. Check into the Minutemen lineup. 1 of 2.
Good foul.
1 of 2 for Larkin. Spy Partners trail by 7, 9-2, almost halfway through the first quarter. Again, Lexington looking like they're in man-to-man defense. Pull-up jump shot foul line extended by Paoletti Newton is off. And it's going to be checking in for Arlington during that last break was number 3, Jaden Williams. You see him there defending Cox. Cox to the basket. No. Williams high for that rebound. Possible 3-on-2 break for the Ponders. Here comes Gene Jack to the hole. Again, blocked.
Foul,
and
yep.
it was a foul call.
That was on number 1, Larkin.
Larkin will pick that up, his first on the team.
And I believe if he stays there and stands his ground, it might be no contact. And then he kind of went up to try to jump it, and that's where they got the foul.
Marcus Gene Jack led the way for Arlington with 19 the other day. Excuse me, actually Paoletti Newton led the way with 20. Gene Jack had 19. First free throw no good. Checking into the Arlington lineup, number 55, Luca Ruggiero. And 1 of 2 for Gene Jack. He's got his first point of the game. Arlington trails at 9-3, 3:59 remaining first quarter. Corner 3-point shot by Strollo is no. Cox with the rebound puts it up. I think that might have been blocked, perhaps by Burns, and now they're going to get a blocking foul on Kiwanuka.
Yep. Lexington very active on the offensive glass. Arlington's got to make sure they get a body on everyone.
Lexington right now, really not that big of a lineup in there as we saw before. Some of their bigger guys have checked out. They've got a little small head. Of course, number 35, who just checked into the game, Connor Driscoll. He's in the middle of their defense. He's a big boy.
That's the shot you want right there.
Hess for 3. No. Cox thought someone else was going to get the rebound. Instead, it goes a loose ball to Williams. He bounce passes it to Burns, and Burns lays it in.
Yep. Even though that shot didn't go in, it makes Lexington respectful of the 3, and it was a good look.
Lucky break there for the Ponders now. Nice entry pass by Cox, and Driscoll lays it in. 11-5 Minutemen, 3:12 remaining, opening quarter. Coming at you live from the Kozlowski Gymnasium on a rare afternoon game.
I think he stepped out of bounds?
Yep, Ruggiero stepped out of bounds. Of course, we're all hoping that you were enjoying a nice holiday weekend in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today. And it results in a matinee telecast for you folks at home watching your family and friends. Baseline drive. Bottled up by Hess. 14 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Minutemen.
Oh, could have been a steal right there.
Floater. No. Good defense there. Arlington leaks ahead. Gene Jack lays it in.
Yeah, if you're Arlington, you're down 3 points right now or 4 points after a slow start. You're pretty happy with where you are.
2:35 remaining, 11-7 Minutemen. Arlington switches it up to a 2-3 zone. Very active. Bench is active too. All players on the bench standing up with instruction. The shot was missed. Arlington can't get it. Now they do.
Might have a fast break here. Bounce pass. Nope.
Leak out 2-on-1. Gene Jack floater. No. Driscoll the rebound. Now Lexington coming back the other way. Fast up and down pace here this afternoon. Good defensive play. I believe it was Burns who stepped up and got in the way and resulted in a bad pass by Lexington.
Yep. Arlington's got to be cognizant of that bounce pass to the opposite block. They've done that a bunch of times now. Burns got back on that one. Nice play.
Caden Larkin and John Nordman check back into the Lexington lineup. Arlington breaks the press with relative ease. Jaden's going to try a baseline drive, fakes, puts it up and in. Jaden Williams with his first basket of the afternoon, and the Spy Ponders chopped the lead down to 2.
Yep, just taking a couple outside shots. Now Lexington's going out to contest them. Then they fake and go around them, and now you got layups.
3-point shot from the right side here, no good by Maturin. Here's Jaden Williams again, going to try that baseline drive again, go strong to the hole, puts it up, no. Rebound fought for. Burns had it for a moment, taken away by Nordman. Now Lexington will settle for a 3-point corner shot, which is good.
That was contested shot by Hess as well. That's a nice shot right there.
3-point shot is good. They're looking at the table to make sure it is a 3. Timeout. I would have to assume that's going to be timeout Lexington. I don't think Arlington would have taken one there. So that 3-point shot, as you said, kind of a fadeaway contested 3 from the corner by Larkin. Larkin has 6 of Lexington's 14, and the Minutemen lead at 14-9.
Yeah, Larkin looks like a strong player. Again, he's done a lot of driving, and now if he has that 3-pointer as well in his arsenal, that's a nice combination. I'd like to say hi to the Demiano family who's watching.
Special shout out to little Tony Mareshi too, watching from his iPhone. Cousin T-Bone joining us for the first time. Big fan of the Spy Ponders.
I don't know if I said this last telecast, but I will say the one positive from this COVID is these games, because you can't have parents here. Well, at least you can televise it on YouTube or on cable and what have you, and you're getting a lot more viewership. So that's great to see that others can watch the game and not miss it.
And we welcome our family and friends from Lexington High School. I'm sure a lot of them are tuning into the telecast for that very reason. And again, as you mentioned, something that hasn't been done in the past. So we're Arlington announcers for the most part, so I'm going to try to be as kind as we can. But we're rooting for the Ponders, just to let you know, out there from Lexington. But a lot of good folks and family. We have many cousins from the Lexington area, so glad to have you on with us this afternoon. Who has thought about going inside to Burns.
10 on the shot clock, don't have to panic.
Gene Jack to the basket, no. Oh, Hess with one hand, try to put it back in, didn't get the roll. Good defense by Williams, almost caused a turnover. Baseline drive, you never want to give up baseline.
Well, he didn't give up baseline, he actually stepped out of bounds.
Let's see, Lexington yelling out 54, let's see what that results in. Looks like
a full court man. We'll see if there's maybe not pressure the inbounder and do a little bit of a trap, and then the center gets back.
Under a minute remaining. First quarter, 14-9 Ponders. Let's see if Arlington maybe thought about going a 2-for-1.
Oh, that's going to be a little higher pass, and that's a layup.
Here comes Orion Barrett-Zans to the basket. No, rebound fought for. Great rebound, strong rebound by Matherin. Short jump shot there from the baseline, no good. Arlington can hold for a final shot.
Let's get one shot here. Let's get the last shot.
14-9 Minutemen, 15 seconds remaining first quarter.
Lexington's gone back to man-to-man, and I think that's the smart move for them.
Ruggiero fakes, drives, left-handed flip shot is in. Oh, what a beautiful shot by Luca Ruggiero. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. So a big basket there by the senior, and it cuts the Lexington lead down to 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the Lexington inbounder thought the clock stopped like they do in college or pro in the last minute, because they still had 4.5 or 5 seconds when the ball went in. And next thing you know, they didn't even inbound it. But, again, Arlington to be down 3 right now with the sluggish start and Lexington kind of being the more aggressive team early on. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice basket by Luca Ruggiero there at the end of the quarter. He faked. He went to the left hand, little off balance, a little extra step, threw it in off the window with the left hand.
I'd be surprised if you see Lexington go back to that 2-3 or that zone defense because, again, Arlington has shooters, and they're not as tall. And Arlington has had to really fight and work for those layups when they're playing man-to-man. So let's see what Lexington does defensively. I think Arlington's going to stay with their man-to-man. That's their staple. It's been so far, it seems.
As we mentioned in our first telecast, they allot 2.5 minutes between the first and second quarters, and I think the same at halftime. There will be no long halftime break. Both teams break the huddle before the allotted 2.5 minutes, so that's a referee's dream. They'll say, you guys are ready, we'll play. It'll be Lexington ball on the alternating possession rule. So for Arlington, it's going to be 14 Henry Burns, 1 Dennis Ho, 55 Luca Ruggiero, number 3 Jaden Williams, and number 5 Marcus Jean-Jacques. Checking into the Lexington lineup for the first time today is number 14 Gavin Ricardo. Rebound Ruggiero. Again, Arlington leaking players on every missed shot, but that time the connection didn't happen between Ruggiero and the Arlington player leaking out on the fast break. So for Lexington, it's number 0, Orion Barrett-Zans. Number 2, CJ Cox. Number 12 is John Matherin. Number 10 is John Nordman. And number 14, Gavin Ricardo. 3-point shot with very little time left in the shot clock is good. Was that CJ Cox, number 2, hitting?
It was, and he almost got a steal. They got a hit on the ball. Just like my NFL picks this weekend, I was wrong. Arlington went to a 2-3 zone, and I guess they paid for it with a wide-open three-pointer.
Lexington did a nice job that time. Patient on offense, ran the shot clock down to about 6 or 7 seconds before that three-pointer was hit. Here comes Jean-Jacques to the basket, lays it up and in.
Nice strong layup.
Marcus Jean-Jacques with 5 for Arlington. They trail at 17-13. Just underway in the second quarter here from the Kozlowski Gymnasium. Arlington back to that zone, 2-3.
Lexington had Larkin in the corner. He's asking for it. He's open.
CJ Cox in the corner for 3. No. Now ball's stolen away by Cox. Here comes Lexington the other way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I called him Larkin. That is Cox. I'm sorry.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Arlington. It will remain Lexington ball. Substitutions for the Spy Ponders. Number 24, Rowan Paoletti-Newton, and number 21, Aiden Woog McGinty. I don't know if this is Woog McGinty's first action of the game, and we always look forward to his
be a layup.
Spirited play. Jaden Williams, over to Marcus Jean-Jacques, who lays it up and in. 17-15 Minutemen. Arlington has crawled their way back into it, making it a 2-point game. 2 minutes played, second quarter. Little baseline floater is good by Barrett-Zanis. Barrett-Zanis had 17 on Saturday. Now Rowan Paoletti-Newton, Lexington play. Didn't think it was a foul, but it looked to me like he got hit right in the head. So
let's see.
Rowan Paoletti-Newton, a little shaken up and catching his wind a little bit and is knocking out the cobwebs. He's going to go to the line for 2. Matherin picks up the foul, his first.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who they want to give that to.
Paoletti-Newton, as we mentioned in the first telecast, shot 85% from the line last year. He's been a little snake bit from the line this year so far, though. Missed that first free throw, and now he'll get his second. 5:53 remaining in the second quarter. 1 of 2 for Rowan. 3 points on the afternoon so far, and it's a 3-point Lexington lead. Oh, bad entry pass there by Lexington. Arlington with a 3-on-1 break. Ho had to make an adjustment to catch. The pass was a little bit behind him, but nice job by Jaden Williams following it following the missed shot. Woog McGinty into the paint, ball taken away. Here come the Minutemen the other way. Baseline pull-up shot is good by Orion Barrett Zanis. He has a half dozen. Ho to the lane, lays it up and in.
Yeah, Lexington just letting those long passes go on almost every rebound, or even that's going to be offensive.
There he is again. My man, Aiden Woog McGinty, got the position, took a big charge right to the chest. Offensive foul, Lexington.
Great job. I love how he just gets up. It doesn't even matter.
As a problem, the Lexington player was trying to get into the
I believe he wasn't beckoned in yet because they were still calling the foul.
Correct. So it will be number 5, Nelson Stephen, into the game for the Minutemen.
Lexington trapping right up the middle.
Paoletti Newton couldn't get the roll. Lexington back the other way. See, ball's out of bounds. Let's see. I think they get a foul.
Yeah, I think they got to grab it. Maybe that's why the ball went out of bounds.
I don't know if they got that on Rowan Paoletti Newton. And if so, that would be his first. Excuse me, that might be his second if it's on him. They haven't put that up on the board yet. No, they're going to get Jaden. They're going to get Jaden Williams on that foul. His first. Second on the team. A little floater in the lane there is no good by Nordman. 4:40 remaining second quarter. Arlington down 3. Three-pointer here would tie it. Hess is going to try to do just that. No. Larkin with the rebound for the Minutemen. Inside, Larkin.
Might not have been enough contact to have an offensive, but he tried like heck to get it.
Woog McGinty there. Now Hess is down at the other end of the floor, slow to get up. Let's see if the officials allow play to continue. It's 2 Arlington.
We're going to get a foul. We're going to get an and one.
Wow, Jaden Williams, count the basket. He'll go to the line with a chance for a three-point play.
I think that was Nelson Stephen. Grabbed his arm and strong move to finish that layup.
So kind of a break there for the Ponders as one of the referees stayed back as Hess was down, and another Arlington player was with him to see if he was okay. I think it was Woog McGinty who was still recovering from the almost charge he took. So Arlington kind of went at this 3-on-5, able to get the basket. Williams unable to complete the three-point play. But the Spy Ponders now have it down to a 1-point game. The closest they've been. Lexington's led wire to wire so far. Arlington now down just by 1 halfway through the second quarter. An unlucky break there for the Ponders as the rebound went right back to Cox. Now Cox puts it up and in, count the basket.
I think they're going to get Dennis Ho with that too.
C.J. Cox will go to the line with a chance for a three-point play.
Cox with great position, and I think he got 2 rebounds on that. So
I think he might have just been the right man in the right spot. Yep. The ball just kind of came back to him both times, and good for him and his perseverance to come up with the chance here for a three-point play.
Arlington trailing by 4 now. Oh, nice putback. Was that
Dennis Ho?
Nice putback.
It was a great drive by Marcus Jean Jack. Didn't get the roll, but Ho was there with the putback. And Arlington down 2.
So Arlington really extending that 2-3 zone.
That's a travel.
If you notice, the last few times, Arlington's guards have been almost near that green line, way up, extending that zone.
And referee Cliff McLean with a rare good call as he had that traveling violation here on the sideline. The other official for this afternoon's game is Chris Bennett. Chris Bennett, a staple here at Arlington over the years and an excellent official. His back's going to be hurting him carrying McLean this whole game, I'm sure. Ooh, they had him inside. Yep. Hess was just a little bit late, I think, by Dennis.
Yep.
As Hess
idea.
Yeah, Hess made a nice cut and flash.
That's going to be offensive.
And it is. Again, Woog McGinty with Orion Barrett Zanis
now being
called for the foul.
The one thing you may have had with that play is you may have had the layup and then the foul afterwards.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, I got the wrong player on that. That was number 1, Kalen Larkin. Larkin gets the foul, his second. Wrong player. as now Orion, Barrett, Zanis back into the Lexington lineup.
3 minutes to go, Arlington down 2. Chance to tie or take the lead.
Ball knocked out of bounds, will remain Arlington ball.
.21 on the shot clock, plenty of time.
2:54 on the game clock. Here comes Jean-Jacques. He might have got away with it.
He got away with the travel, I think, and you heard the Lexington coach yell travel.
Coach Richie Hobbs, been Lexington's coach for several years now. Nice pass by Woog McGinty. Oh, lays it up. No, that was a chance to tie the game. It didn't fall for the Ponders. 2.5 left in the quarter. Great pass. And it was that
nice block.
Paoletti Newton with the block. What a great play. It was a great pass, a great attempt, and then but just a better defensive play by Rowan.
And again, for those of you that are new here, we take the ball out on the sideline, not on the baseline because of the COVID rules.
2:30 remaining second quarter. Arlington down 2. Ball stripped away. Jean-Jacques ahead of the pack. He's got a little 3-on-2. Instead, he's going to go Euro step and lays it in and ties the game.
He's really smooth with that, going down the lane.
Marcus Jean-Jacques has tied the game for the Spy Ponders. 2:13 remaining second quarter. Corner three-point shot.
A little bit of a rush three.
Jean-Jacques with the rebound. Arlington with a chance to take their lead for the first time this afternoon. Paoletti Newton for 3. He does it. Rowan Paoletti Newton from the top of the key nails the three-point shot, and the Spy Ponders lead at 27-24 with 1:50 to go in the half.
That's going to be a steal.
Paoletti Newton comes up with it. 4-on-2 break for the Ponders. Jean-Jacques, that's going to be a block. That's a great call as the defensive player never established legal guarding position. And Kalen Larkin will pick up that foul. And I think for Kalen Larkin, that might be his third.
Now, Lexington is going to be mad because Arlington's had 2 offensive fouls called their way, but that was absolutely a block. Good call.
Well, the difference being that Aiden Woog McGinty able to get position, legal guarding position, and that time Larkin was not able to do that. Now, it looks like the teams are heading to the bench, and I think it's going to be timeout Lexington. So kind of a dangerous time, Kevin, here if you're Coach Hobbs. Your team has had the lead the entire half, and all of a sudden you find yourself down by 3. One of your starting players and one of your leading scorers this afternoon, one of the leading scorers in the game on Saturday, Kalen Larkin, just picked up foul number 3.
Yep. Well, you hear the Lexington coach yelling, move it, move it. I thought Arlington was going to stay man-to-man. They went 2-3, but the problem is Lexington's not moving the ball quickly, so they're not getting that wide-open look. So it's working to Arlington's advantage, and Arlington's taking advantage of it. So,
second timeout called by the Minutemen, and I'm sure Coach Hobbs probably didn't want to use a timeout with 2 minutes left in the first half, but he doesn't want to see this half that his team has played so well and have it slip away and give Arlington a ton of momentum heading into the halftime break, which again is a short break, we mentioned too.
Sure. Arlington will be shooting on any Lexington fouls moving forward for the next minute and 42 seconds. Arlington's only been called for 3 so far. .142 on the clock. Arlington by 3. 1 free throw.
No good on the free throw. Little foul line jump shot. There's no good. And here's Arlington again, leaking ahead of the pack. Jean-Jacques makes the adjustment and lays it in. We've seen that both games so far for Arlington that we've covered here at home, just leaking people away. Coming up on the final minute in the first half. Barrett Zanis for 3.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem with going 2 threes. If you're giving up those wide open 3-pointers.
And that was a big, big basket for Lexington. Kind of stemmed this Arlington momentum. Rowan Paoletti Newton's going to try to answer with 3 of his own. He does not. Ball's knocked out of bounds.
Ooh, I thought that was going to stay Arlington ball, but they had it off white.
Lexington ball. So that 3-pointer in the corner cut an Arlington 5-point lead down to 2. And Lexington now with a chance to tie or take the lead with I believe that's a 45 seconds remaining. Let's see if Lexington tries to quickly go 2 for 1. I don't think they will.
I don't either. I think they're going to look for the best available shot. They got a kick by Arlington, so they're going to reset the 30-second clock, 38 seconds.
I don't know why they would do that. Okay, I don't think the MIA has made that adjustment. A lot of times they keep the shot clock the same. This time they don't. And ball's knocked out of bounds. Arlington ball. I don't know if it was deflected and that caused the Lexington player to be unable to handle the pass.
Here's where you may want to just go for the last shot and hope you're either up 2, 4, or 5 at the end of the half.
Yeah, I think with only a 2-second differential between the game clock and shot clock, Arlington will be happy to settle for a final shot here at the end of the half. 29-27, coming up on 20 seconds remaining first half.
He's taking that.
Phelan Noon's going to take the wide open shot and hit it.
Nice look. You don't mind shooting early if you get a nice look like that. Beautiful jump shot.
Phelan Newton with 2 3-pointers in this game. Arlington back up by 5. 7 seconds to go. Inside is Nordman, and he hits the little float shot. 3 seconds left. Let's see if Arlington get off a final shot. Hess will put it up, and off the window, and no. And that's the end of the first half. The score at the end of the first half, Arlington 32, Lexington 29. We'll be back with second half action. I'll just turn mine on and not yours. Ooh. Thank you. And getting ready for second half action, Don Phelan here high above courtside on this Monday afternoon matinee telecast of Arlington High School boys basketball versus Lexington High School. Kevin Phelan's alongside me. Kevin Wetmore is our producer, and Rowan McConkey is our cameraman. First possession for the Spy Ponders in the second half on the alternating possession rule. They come up empty. Spy Ponders, if you're just tuning in, leading it by a score of 32-29, just underway second half. And that shot is way off the mark by Orion Barrett-Zanis, causing a turnover for Lexington on the missed three-point attempt. 7:25 remaining third quarter. Ponders by 3.
Lexington back to man-to-man.
Gene Jack to the basket, lays it up and in. 11 first half points for Gene Jack, 13 on the game. First points of the second half belong to Arlington. Ooh, Hess almost had that steal. Little floater in the lane is good. That's number 12, John Matherin.
Nice move.
Let's get the starting 5 for both teams. Number 5, Marcus John Jack. Number 14, Henry Burns. Number 24, Rowan Paoletti Newton. Number 1, Dennis Ho. Number 10, Miles Hess. 4-year Spy Ponders. 3-point shot in the corner by Ho is no good. Rebound for Lexington. Lexington with, I think, also the same 5 that began the game for them. That's number 0, Orion Barrett Zanis. Number 1, Kalen Larkin. Number 2, C.J. Cox. Number 10 is John Nordman. And number 12 is John Matherin. Head coach of Lexington is Reggie Hobbs. And of course, the head coach for the Spy Ponders in his second season is Jack Woods. He's assisted by Mike Palladino, Matt Woods, Joe Granado, Mark Regan, and the head of basketball operations for the Spy Ponders is Tim Schuler. Ooh, looked like Gene Jack used his foot.
We'll talk about that in a second, Don.
Him.
He's got a layup right here.
He sure does.
He actually used his foot to get it up to his hand. Just
I think so,
too.
Very
rarely. We can see it on the back feed here.
Nonchalantly kind of kicked it to himself and then took off and laid it in.
And that's for advantage.
And we have the benefit of looking at it again. And we're going to get it to look at it in a moment here as Lexington wins the ball inside
pass.
And Cox lays it in.
Almost a no-look pass there on the baseline, wide open.
Trying to do two things at once, bring you the live action and watch the replay on the monitor. But I'm pretty sure if you watch that again at home, you'll see Marcus kind of nonchalantly tap it to himself with his foot. Now, not so nonchalantly is Marcus John Jack taking over this game with drives to the basket. He has 17 points, and coming right back and answering is Kalen Larkin.
Yeah, you wonder if with wearing the mask, a little bit of fatigue starting because we're just getting wide open layups now and non-contested almost.
A great first half. It was well called by the officials. I think we never got into the one-on-one. I think Lexington had 16 fouls.
Good look.
Arlington with 3. Dennis Ho was the recipient of that wonderful pass. He lays it in, and Arlington now back up by 5.
Arlington back to the 2-3.
Cox. Floater, yes.
Yeah, that middle's been open. We might have timeout.
Lexington.
Lexington calls timeout after that basket.
Timeout by Coach Reggie Hobbs. I believe that's his 3rd timeout. That will leave him with just 2. Coach Woods has used just the 1. Well, we have a minute upcoming action for the Spy Ponders. Their next game will also be their next home game. That's going to be next Saturday, January 23rd. When the Sachems of Winchester High School come into the Kozlowski Gymnasium. And then Arlington won't be back home for quite a while after that. They won't be home until Tuesday, February 9th. So a couple of road games for the Spy Ponders in between there. But tune in on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Kevin and I will be here for the Winchester-Arlington matchup. Arlington trying to win today's game so that they can go into that game in Winchester with a record of 4-0. And as we mentioned, it's been a propensity of Arlington to get big leads, but this game, I don't know if Arlington's going to get a big lead in this game. I think this is going to be
one of those nip and tuck games, Don. Neither team really taking over, neither team really, doing poorly. It's just one of those games where I just think it's going to be a 5 or 6 point lead at best.
I think it's a little high scoring for Arlington's and they usually like to play good, tight defensive games. They've allowed 11 points in the first quarter, 18 in the second. They've already allowed Lexington 8 points here, just under 3 minutes played. So I'm sure if you ask Coach Woods, he's probably pleased with his offense, not so pleased with his defense.
Well, again, you said that last game was a 74-73 thriller, so playing just 2 days ago. And both teams do like to break out when they get rebounds or after baskets. So.
Yeah, I didn't write down the score from the first Woburn game here at home, but the game at Woburn, Arlington scored 70. They scored 74 in Lexington. So Arlington this season, really one of their higher scoring seasons in recent memory. And they tried to get that pass all the way in the corner to Dennis Ho, but there was a little too much mustard on that one.
Yep.
And
again, good idea. Skip pass, but just too much.
And now, as you can see, as the ball comes up this court, maybe not so much from TV you can tell, but here at courtside you can really see a sun coming right through there in the key of Lexington's offense. I don't know if that's going to be a factor or not, but you can see it in the players as they flash through that one little section where the sunlight's coming through the windows.
Speaking of sons, I'd like to say hi to my son, Tyler Phelan, is watching the game.
Watching it along with his cousin, Justin. Gene Jack gets it to Ho.
Should have a layup here. Oh, nice reverse layup. He used the rim to protect himself. Excellent layup.
Beautiful play there by the Ponders. Again, that 5-point lead, matching Arlington's largest of the game. Lexington led by as many as 7 in the first quarter. Number 5, Nelson Steven in the lineup for Lexington. Nordman's shot no good, but stolen by Matherin. Ball was knocked out of bounds, last touched by Arlington.
I think they're going to say it went off Hess's leg. I'm not sure if he got fouled or it was just a good defensive play.
Checking into the Minutemen lineup for the first time this afternoon is Jack Murray, number 24.
Again, with Lexington's size, I'm wondering if not being able to do any baseline plays hurts them in terms of being able to get some layups out of bounds plays.
Remember, Larkin, number 1 with the ball here. He's playing with 3 personal fouls. A couple of them, I think 2 of the 3 were offensive fouls.
You got a trap. You're going to have a jump ball. He's going to tell the official he's not happy. He thought he got fouled, but I thought that was a great trap by Arlington, and it's right in our corner where we can see best.
On the alternating possession rule, Lexington will maintain possession. Shot clock remains the same, 19 seconds. That's not a situation of a reset. No change of possession there. Neither team has committed a foul here. Ooh. He dragged that pivot foot.
That's it. Oh, looked like he had a good look for a 3 there.
Hess got a nice job. They got Hess playing up top on the zone. He's got a lot of length, and he was able to get a hand on that pass and knock it out of bounds. 6 seconds on the shot clock for the Minutemen.
This might be one of Arlington's bigger lineups.
Yes. Yeah, with Hess playing the 2.
Good adjustment by Coach Wood, seeing that the three-pointer is open, so get a taller guard in there.
Ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Arlington. Lexington got that shot off as the shot clock was winding down, but Arlington unable to come up with the defensive rebound. 3:23 remaining third quarter, Ponders by 5.
$20 seconds on the shot clock.
Shot's no good. Shout out to little Liz Batista recovering from her injury, broken leg for poor Liz. I think she's watching from home from the couch. Hope she's enjoying this afternoon's telecast. And they're gonna get Miles on that? Yeah.
They're gonna get him on that, and Miles was asking about the little grab around that Lexington player had done, but probably the right call there.
Miles picks up his first in the team. First foul, either team, and we played 5 minutes here in the third quarter, so it's been a cleanly played up and down game. Substitutions for the Spy Ponders, number 21, tri-captain Aiden Woog McGinty, and number 3, sophomore Jaden Williams.
They really don't lose much on the height here as well. Very active on the 2-3 there, going out and contesting things.
Plenty of time on the shot clock for Lexington, 14 and winding down. Oh, nice little baseline cut there.
Oh, tough miss.
Ooh, as Cox couldn't get the roll. Here comes Jaden Williams. He's going to go to the basket strong. Puts it up, count the basket. And Jaden Williams will go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play. I think the mistake Nordman made was not really getting his body in a good position. He was there, but he kind of never got the legal guarding position, twisted his body.
I think he wasn't sure if he was going to block it, try to get the offensive foul, and he just kind of was in the middle of it. At that point, you either try for the offensive or you just make sure he doesn't get the ball up.
Nordman picks up his first in the team. Jaden Williams with a half dozen here so far this afternoon will try for the 3-point play conversion. Arlington's largest lead of the game is 7, make it 8. It's been a very strong third quarter for Arlington, outscoring Lexington 13-8 to increase a 3-point halftime lead to 5. Now to the basket, and another offensive foul. Who's down on the ground? Who would you predict?
Don, we all know who it is. It's McGinty.
And I think it's that same player, number 1, Kalen Larkin. And maybe that's just good scouting by Arlington to know that Larkin likes that move. He likes to go to the basket. You got the perfect defender in there in Woog McGinty to take the position and pick up the foul. I think 3 of Larkin's 4 fouls have been offensive fouls. A little perspiration on the floor, and referee Cliff McLean will take care of that.
So not sure if Lexington's going full man or going to some kind of a trapping full court.
Jake Strollo, number 4, into the Minutemen lineup.
Looks like it's man. Arlington really hasn't shown a propensity to lose it on traps or presses, so I'm not sure why you do this. You might give up a layup.
Lexington has the full court press really not worked too well. Jaden Williams with a strong move. Count the basket. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's a nice move. I think Lexington's strong suit is playing 2-3 with their size and their length. And Arlington, again, has got some ball handlers, so they really haven't had trouble with any presses.
Well, we didn't think Arlington would get out to a big lead, but they have extended the lead to double digits. Woog McGinty last to touch Lexington ball.
He pointed like he was out on Lexington. Nice try there, Aiden.
47-37 punt is coming up on the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Two-three zone for the Ponders.
Oh, that might be. Is that going to be a jump ball? Yeah, it is.
And Coach Hobbs coming down to talk to Chris Bennett about that. He thought there was a foul on that, and referee Chris Bennett right there on top of the play to determine that it was a held ball. On the alternating possession arrow, it'll be Arlington ball. Under 2 minutes remaining third quarter.
Lexington can't let this last 2 minutes get away from them.
Oh, and Coach
nice ball handling. Get away from that trap.
Coach Hobbs is furious at someone on his team. Immediately went to this bench to have somebody replace somebody. Arlington ball, minute 24 to go, third quarter.
That's an open 3.
Hess for 3. No.
You don't mind that shot. Good shot. Good look.
Miles Hess scoreless on the afternoon, and yet Arlington leads by 10. So that's a good sign for Arlington, one of your better players. Scoreless, but you're still up by double figures close to the end of the third quarter. There's Nordman again, unable to hit the little bunny inside. Ho's ahead of the pack, and Ho lays it in. Count it! And Dennis Ho will go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's just a great pass. Ho looking to just accelerate when he catches the ball, and at that point, you just let him go.
Foul committed by Nordman. Check that, it's going to be on Cox. His second.
I didn't see who called it. I've got to assume it's Lexington calling timeout.
No, Lexington.
Again, now Wellington by 12, but, again, they were down 8, and I just said you can't let this game get away from them, then that's what's starting to happen.
1:01 remaining. So this is the second consecutive quarter that Coach Hobbs has called a timeout pretty much in the last minute of the quarter. And as a coach, you really don't want to do that. You want to save these timeouts, but he's so upset with his team right now that he felt obliged to call this timeout and lay the law down to try to keep this lead.
Yeah, the other thing is I'm not sure, because there's no state tournament, and I'm not sure how old Lexington is in terms of their players. Sometimes you just use it as a coaching moment. You're not trying to give the game away, obviously, but at this point you need to say what happened at the time it happened so that they can understand it and maybe not do it for the rest of the season. So sometimes you don't want to use that timeout, but you use it as a coachable moment, let them know, hey, this is what you did, this is what we can't do, this is what we've got to do to get back in this game.
As Lexington breaks the huddle, number 11, Giacomo Kaplan, checks into the lineup for his first action of the afternoon. Lexington dresses 12. They've played all 12.
Arlington with 2 back, so they want to make sure that there's no fast break layups.
And Dennis completes the 3-point play. Dennis in double figures now with 11. Leading the way is Marcus Jean-Jacques with 17. Arlington up by 13.
Oh, that's just a
good steal by Jaden Williams. Jean-Jacques lays it in. And Arlington really starting to stretch this out. They're up by 15 with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. There's Nordman. Let's see what we have. We have a whistle from outside.
I think they said no basket.
I don't know if...
I'm not sure what happened.
I'm not sure if Nordman was bleeding, if he looked injured and they stopped play, but Nordman got the basket, and yet he came out of the game. I really don't know what happened there. I really don't. Now another held ball. Now, you don't see a lot of held balls in boys varsity basketball games, but we've had at least 3 or 4 this afternoon.
Well, I know they've talked about when you're getting into a scrum, they want to call it quick.
That's
because
right.
With the COVID rules, they just don't want 2, 3, 4 people all on top of each other.
Kaplan on the dish out pass. They go inside, and that is Connor Driscoll into the Lexington lineup. He just replaced Nordman, and he has a nice little basket for himself.
Shot clock is off, 15 seconds.
Luca Ruggiero in the Arlington lineup, number 55. Here's Hess on the baseline drive.
That's going to be a jump ball. That's great defense by Lexington.
Another held ball, possession arrow pointing Arlington's way. So with 10.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Arlington will inbound on the sideline, up by 13.
I'd like to see them just get the last shot here.
They run the play for Hess along the baseline. Hess takes the pull-up 3 and hits it. No, check that, he's on the line. Only a 2-point shot for Miles. Now a 3-point heave at the buzzer. Almost went in for Cox. No, but that will end the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's Arlington 54 and Lexington 39. And so here's the situation where we mentioned Arlington in the second game had a 22-point lead against Woburn. In the third game, they had a 14-point lead that they let get away to win by 1. The first game, the home game, again, I don't have that final score, but they were up by double figures, I think, throughout the third and fourth quarter. Let Woburn back into that game. Let's see how Arlington responds tonight. I mean, I know Coach Woods, in some ways, likes that his team is playing in these close games, but at the same time, bad for the heart.
Yeah, let's see how they come out in terms of if they're trying to just kind of milk clock a little bit and be happy with the lead, or let's see, because I think that's what happened in Woburn is they kind of got a little bit complacent, and let's see instead if they just attack and just play the same game they've been playing, because I did not see this coming. It's here now, so let's keep the foot on the pedal.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. What worked for you in the third quarter? 22 points for Arlington in the third quarter. So offensively, that's a great quarter. And I think what they try to talk about when Coach Bola started things here several years ago, and Coach Woods is trying to continue, is you want to have a quarter where you get double figures and don't let the other team get double figures, okay? So Arlington in that quarter scored 22 and held Lexington to 10. So not single digits for Lexington, but barely double digits. And when you outscore a team by a dozen points,
yep,
that's going to go a long way to victory.
Or again, just win every quarter. That's simple. Win every quarter. Arlington looked like almost a 1-2-2 versus a 2-3. Let's see. Great defense.
Jaden Williams forces the turnover.
Yep. I think Lexington was looking for a 2-3, and that was more of a 3-2, and they weren't ready for it.
Now, as we look behind the Arlington bench, and now that I think of it, Rowan Paoletti-Newton did not play much in that third quarter. He's kind of doing a little side jogging behind the Arlington bench. You might be able to see in a couple moments. So
we got a layup here.
I wonder if there's something wrong with Rowan. He did not play many minutes in the third quarter. Hess makes the fake, goes to the right hand. Oh, had it blocked. I believe it was Mathurin.
Tipped by Ho. Gets back to Ho.
Oh, he faked the pass to Miles Hess. Instead, he went up with it, missed it, has his own follow-up and puts it up and in.
He just has a motor on him.
One of Arlington's better athletes on the basketball squad. Missed layup there by Driscoll. He gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Good work there by Connor Driscoll for the Minutemen.
Yeah, he was by himself and worked hard for those 2 points.
Half dozen for Connor. Spy Ponders by 15. Played about a minute here in this fourth quarter.
Twice McGinty has had pick and rolls, and they picked for him, but they used the pick, but they didn't use the roll. He was open for layups.
Williams with a little Euro step there, lost control of the basketball. Here comes Lexington the other way. A little floater. No.
Yep.
That's Barrett Zanis.
Yep. Don't even say it, Don.
It wasn't him again, was it?
We know who it was.
Wow, I wonder, I'm sure that Arlington charts those things, and they're not really official, probably statistics, but he's probably one of the Middlesex League leaders in
I'm not sure I've seen 4 in a game before.
It's amazing. You know, sacrifices. I don't know what other sports he plays. We're going to have to find out. He plays other sports, but he just has a knack for getting the position and taking the charge, and taking the harm.
And, of course, just like I believe Dennis Ho last week, he helps clean up the floor afterwards.
And that's going to be Orion Barrett-Zanis with the foul, his second, 5th on the team. 6:42 left in the game, Ponders by 15. Marcus Jean-Jacques, he had a spurt there in the third quarter, but then went the second half of the third quarter without scoring. Lexington with the steal and a fast break. Strong to the basket, and a foul will be called.
I think Lexington coach would have been really mad if he didn't get that call.
Larkin took the ball strong to the cup, and I believe they're going to get Jaden Williams on that foul.
Yep.
For Jaden, that will be his second and the 3rd on the team. At the line, Kalen Larkin for 2. First free throw is around the rim and out. So good news for Arlington as number 24, Rowan Paoletti-Newton, checking back into the Arlington lineup, placing Miles Hess.
Obviously, you want to see that he's okay and back in the game. But the other thing is I love how Coach Woods was putting his starters in the game. You don't want to let this lead get away.
I don't know, 15-point lead. There's nothing. 1 of 2 free throws for Larkin. Larkin approaching double digits. He has 9 of Lexington's 42. Spy Pond is up 14. Jean-Jacques to the basket. No. There's Woog McGinty on the foul up.
Nice
Aiden Woog McGinty.
Timed it perfectly. Nice job.
First points of the afternoon. He shows up in the box score so many other ways. Nice to see him get his name on the points board. His first bucket of the afternoon. 3-point shot. No good by Barrett-Zanis. Arlington has numbers
Might
here.
have an alley-oop here. Nope, he's going to keep it.
Missed it. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yep. That was probably, the smarter play because the pass might not have been there, and he knew he was going to create some contact, so.
Marcus Jean-Jacques at the line for 2. He already has 19, make it still 19. He must be averaging close to 20 points a game, I'd imagine.
He shoots best when there's no time on the clock and the game's tied.
One of 2 for Marcus Jean-Jacques. 20 on the afternoon, and the Spy Ponders now with their largest lead of the game, 17.
And we might have a pass here, or we might have 22. There you go.
Jack for 2. Great defense by Arlington. Got the steal, 2-on-1 break, and Jean-Jacques able to convert. Woog McGinty takes another one.
I thought he might have had the 5th.
They didn't give him that one. Jaden Williams.
I think Williams might have gotten poked in the face, poked in the eye a little bit too.
Let's see if they're going to say it was last touched by Lexington, I think it's going to be Arlington ball.
Yep. 19-point lead with 5:27 to go.
And again, because of Woog McGinty trying to take that charge, there's a little perspiration down here on the other end of the floor, and referee Chris Bennett taking care of that.
And then hand sanitizing himself afterwards.
Not a bad idea. Play resumes. Arlington with the 19-point lead. 5:24 remaining in the contest.
He's taking that 3.
Luka, no.
Not a bad look.
Well, he can shoot it. We know that. It's a 2-point shot from the baseline, no. And
that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, Rowan Paoletti-Newton there trying to block the putback by C.J. Cox.
But again, another good foul.
Yeah, it was a sure 2 if he doesn't commit the foul, and so now we're going to make Cox earn the 2.
Yep. It's only your second foul.
C.J. Cox was 7 for 9 from the free throw line on Saturday. He had 15 in the game on Saturday, so good free throw shooter. He's got a dozen points on the afternoon.
He started out like a house of fire and really kind of cooled down in the middle quarters.
One of 2.
Another good foul. Only gave up 1 instead of the 2.
Arlington,
18-point lead, 5 minutes to go.
team foul number 4 against Arlington. Lexington has committed 6, so Arlington will be in the bonus for the duration of the game. Arlington using up a little bit of clock on this possession, down to 10 on the shot clock. Ho going to take the pull-up baseline jump shot. No. Rebound by Nordman. Here comes Lexington on the fly. Now it's bounce pass inside, ball's kicked. And they'll reset the shot clock on that, and it will be Lexington ball on the sideline.
Yeah, you don't mind Arlington taking some time off the clock. You just, again, you don't want to become complacent. So run your offense. Don't take the first shot, but run your offense.
Oh, good move there by Nordman. Count the basket. He'll go to the line with a chance for a three-point play. John Nordman for Lexington.
Yep. Luka got caught behind him, and again, at that point, you got to let up the 2, or don't let him shoot.
First on Luka, 5th on the team. Arlington now with just 1 more to waste before Lexington will be in the bonus. Nordman completes the three-point play.
Lexington in a full court trap, not a man-to-man.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something. Ruggiero for 3. He's got it.
Again, Arlington has not had any trouble with that press.
No.
I'm not sure if they've had a turnover today on that press.
Smooth stroke of Luca Ruggiero that time. Big bucket for Arlington. Any momentum Lexington is trying to mount.
That's going to be 3 seconds if he doesn't get out of there. He does.
Three-point shot, no good by Barrett Zanis. Ball out of bounds. It will be Arlington ball.
I think they call that Lexington.
Yeah, Oog McGinty, he's responsible for a lot of that sweat, so they're going to make him mop it up.
I think they need a bigger mop.
Looks like a Swiffer special.
Up 18 with less than 4. Almost a steal.
Talking to Coach Woods before the game, the Arlington Junior Varsity team, a little bit snake-bitten so far. They've been playing really good ball, unable to crack the win column yet, and the freshman team got their first win of the season earlier today. Here's Gene Jack. Oh, he took about 9 steps.
Yeah, he's got to get called for the travel beforehand. Yeah. But you know what, in his defense, he wanted to throw it down, and I don't think without the extra step that was going to happen on that play. We saw him dunk to end the game at Woburn, which technically didn't count. It was after the clock as well, but
I think referee Cliff McLean wanted it to count. You kind of want to do the right thing for the player, but
you even see him talking to Coach Woods a little bit, saying, yeah. I know, but it travel's a travel. It's a good call.
I had to call that. There's a little putback there by C.J. Cox.
I think Coach Woods is going to call a timeout there.
Coach Woods still wants that dunk to count, but we just got another look at it on the monitor, and clear traveling violation. So looks like Arlington takes that timeout. Arlington's second. 3:12 remaining in the game, and Arlington with a comfortable 16-point lead. I don't think this is one they're going to give away here tonight. This afternoon, excuse me.
Now, Lexington, again, started out so aggressive and so fast, and Arlington's 2-3 defense really took that away. So, great adjustment by Coach Woods.
As we mentioned, upcoming games for the Spy Ponders. The next game will be another home game this Saturday against Winchester, 1 o'clock. No, you can't join us here at the Kozlowski Gymnasium, but hopefully you'll join us at ACMi Sports, as Arlington will look to extend their impressive start to the season to 5-0. I don't know how good Winchester is this year, but they're going to go back-to-back with the Sachems. And it's pretty impressive. Arlington starting out with 2 wins against Woburn and now 2 over Lexington. So it's Woog McGinty, Gene Jack, Paoletti Newton. I guess all the double last names in there for Arlington right now. Ruggiero's in there and Dennis Ho. 2-point shot.
You called it a 2, yep. Foot was right on the line.
Caitlin Larkin now with 11. And that's 14. Ruggiero going to try that same spot for 3. No. Rebound comes back to him. I think Arlington should maybe
now you got to pull it out. Now you run some clock. You're under 3 minutes.
Nope. So much for that idea. Phelan Newton's just going to take it into the key and hit a pull-up jump shot to get himself into double figures.
Well, if you're going to hit the shot, then that's okay.
It's a good play. Oh, Ho got his hand in the passing lane, knocked it out of bounds. It will remain Lexington ball, number 10, Miles Hess back into the Arlington lineup, replacing Luca Ruggiero. 2.5 left in the game. 3-point shot, no. Rebound fought for on the ground. Ho again got a hand on that one. Pull-up shot there by Cox, no. Hess with the rebound for Arlington.
We may have some fouling going on now. Let's see if Lexington's going to foul or trap.
Yeah, I'm sure Lexington's going to play hard till the end, coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Ho, baseline drive. He thought about throwing it down, but instead puts it in off the window. 15 for Dennis Ho.
Very good game. He's been active defensively.
Shot inside, may have been blocked by Arlington. Now checking out of the Arlington lineup, number 21, Aiden Woog-McGinty, and number 24, Rowan Pale-Eddie Newton, replaced by number 0, Simon Hess. And who else checked in for Arlington? Number 23, Will Safak into the game.
Out of bounds, looks like they're gonna call it a kick, actually. Kick off of Arlington. It's gonna be Lexington ball on the sideline.
Shot put up there, no good. Rebound by Miles Hess. Minute 33 remaining in the ball game. Arlington up by 18. Safak inside. He lays it up. No. Rebound tipped, and Ho has 2 more. And I think Arlington's going to take a time.
They're going to call a timeout for substitutions.
Yeah. Yep. As for Arlington, number 30, Uday Katok into the game. Number 4, Ben Platt. And unfortunately, we don't have Arlington's number 20 on our roster, so we're going to have to do a better job with Coach Woods before the game. It could be Maceo Crawford. We have him down here with no number on the Arlington roster, so perhaps that's him. And if it is, I'm happy, and if it's not, I apologize. Lexington also makes some substitutions as number 11, Giacomo Kaplan into the game, number 35, Connor Driscoll, number 5, Nelson Stephen, number 24, Jack Murray, and number 14, Gavin Ricardo, the 5 for the Minutemen in there for this final minute of the game. 70-52 Ponders, 49 seconds to go. Here comes Kaplan, puts it up and in.
Nice move. You like to see that with the left hand, but still not a bad move.
Giacomo Kaplan with his first basket of the afternoon. Ponders up by 16. Safak sets the pick. Simon has dump pass back to Safak. He gets bottled up, and he is fouled on the play. And I'm sure if you told referee Cliff McLean that's going to put Arlington in the bonus, he might not have made that call.
Yeah, I thought there was a little bit of a both hand going each way. I think I would like that just to be a no call.
I think it's good for Will Safak. He gets a chance to put his name in the scorebook.
Sure.
1-on-1 situation for the Ponders. And Safak does just that. 71-54 Ponders, 33.9 seconds remaining. Safak around the rim and out. Rebound fought for. Safak might come up with it. No.
Went in a little early, but they didn't call it.
Lexington back the other way. Ricardo lost control of the ball in the corner. Arlington can just dribble it out. Shot clock is off. Ben Platt with the ball for the Ponders. Now gets it over to Simon Hess. Hess to the hole. Ball knocked away. Lexington leaking a play right ahead of the pack. That's number 5, Nelson Stephen. He goes strong. No, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Woods doesn't want any more points on the board, but you also have kids that don't play that often and want to play. So that's a tough dichotomy.
Second free throw now, attempted by Nelson Stephen. Came up short. Safak with the rebound for the Ponders. And now Arlington will probably just dribble this out. Nope. Instead, we're going to have a foul committed by
that's one of
11,
those.
Giacomo Kaplan.
That's one of those you wish you didn't have to call the foul because it was incidental contact. He clipped the back of his foot, but resulted in tripping out of bounds, so you have to call it.
So it'll be Safak at the line with a 1-on-1. And this is a nice one for Coach Woods. He doesn't have to sweat this one out to the final seconds as he has the first 3 games. Safak hits the front end of the 1-on-1. Again, with the little going in early there, Safak's going to have to be careful for the future. 3-point shot here towards the end of the game. Off the window and in. Count it for Giacomo Kaplan. He hits the 3-point play to account for the final scoring margin. Let's run down today's scoring for Lexington. Orion Barrett Zanis had 9. Kaylin Larkin had 11. CJ Cox led the way for the Minutemen with 14. Giacomo Kaplan and John Nordman each with 5. John Matherin with 4. Connor Driscoll with 6. And a total of 57. For the Spy Ponders, Jaden Williams had 9. Miles Hess had 2. Henry Burns had 2, as did Aiden Woog McGinty and also Will Safak. All those players with 2 points. Rowan Paoletti Newton with 11. Luca Ruggiero with 5. High point man for the Spy Ponders today was Marcus Jean-Jacques with 22. But the ACMi player of the game with 17 points, Kevin, Dennis Ho.
Yeah, that is a really strong game. Again, sometimes he's somewhat like McGinty, where sometimes some of the plays he makes on in the box score, setting picks, fighting for rebounds, tipping balls, or what have you. So I think that's a good call.
So your final score here, Arlington 72, Lexington 57. Kevin and I will be back with some post-game guests and wrap it up in just a moment. Ram. And back to wrap things up, Don Phelan along with Kevin Phelan. And Kevin, first time Arlington's coach Woods can kind of relax in the fourth quarter. His team extended a halftime lead, got it up to double figures in the third quarter, and actually won this game going away this afternoon.
Well, we were wrong in saying that we didn't think it was going to be a big lead. But the thing we said before the game was if they do get a big lead, let's see what they do and if they can hold it. So great to see Coach Woods' team get that big lead and sustain it throughout the game. Again, very aggressive, smart play, very few turnovers, and I don't think any turnovers on Lexington's press.
Another strong game from Marcus Jean-Jacques, the sophomore, has been very impressive in the first 4 games so far this season.
Yeah, again, you love to see a sophomore play like that. You can only imagine what he's going to be like as a junior and as a senior. He's only going to get better. But he just seems to have poise and control. And the only things on his free throws, sometimes he rushes it. That's the only negative I've seen of him. And again, when he takes his time, he's been great at the line and great driving.
And as a former coach, it's great to see Aiden Woog-McGinty get a basket there to get his name in the score sheet. But as we talk about during the telecasts, there's just not enough you can say about him and what he brings to the team.
So 4 offensive fouls, that's potential 8, 9, 10 points taken away from Lexington. Again, I think last week we did say that he did a great job without scoring, and so to see him on the scoreboard this game is good to see.
So that will wrap things up here this afternoon on this holiday edition of Arlington High School Boys Basketball. Kevin and I will be back on Saturday, the next home game for the Spy Ponders against the Sachems of Winchester, 1 o'clock this Saturday afternoon. So hope that you can join us then. Again, for my partner Kevin Phelan, I'm Don Phelan. The final score here from Arlington, Spy Ponders 72, Minutemen of Lexington 57. Thanks for joining us.